Welcome back to the Sneaky Leak Pod. I'm Henny.
I'm Elaina.
And I'm Janelle.
And we have a special guest today, Mr. J Tips.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Hailing from the Bronx, right?
Yeah, from Bronx.
The Bronx, okay. Period.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
And you almost missed your flight today, too.
Yeah.
No, we did miss the flight. we did miss the flight, but we here.
Oh, look who's chiming in.
Okay.
As soon as we start.
So he's actually going to be nice now.
He wants to be nice.
Literally, he was just barking at him like 5 minutes ago. Now they friends.
He's all up in the mix. Excuse me.
Can you? We have a podcast to do.
Yeah, sir.
He might smell another dog on me.
Probably.
Okay.
He's so fucking nosy. Sorry. But yeah, how was your flight?
Flight. I was knocked out. Like having those early morning flights. Like it's pretty much like the night before, just packing, preparing. So I probably slept at least like 90% of the flight.
Yeah.
But it's cool. That's probably the hardest thing about as much as I come to LA is it's the long flight. But
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
How long is it? Like 5 hours?
It's 6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
The New York flight. I always try to take a Xanax just so I could.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's no fun. Yeah.
What about you guys? How was your week? How was today?
What the hell? What did I do?
It feels like we're coming off like a long vacation.
Yeah,
because
we did a lot going
have
on.
an episode.
Record last week.
Yeah, and we have so much to catch you guys up on that we will also get into a little later, maybe another episode, because there's only so much we can talk about. You
Right,
guys.
right.
So we'll definitely catch you up on a lot of things. We obviously had our Chic and Jordan brand
Yes.
rollout
to
collaboration
Jordan.
for the Neapolitan Women's
Mickey
11 that
Monday.
just dropped out.
Yes.
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
that. Thank you.
Or Mike Stevens. I'll give him his
Oh, yeah, give him his
government.
flowers.
I'm over here
Yeah.
saying his Instagram name, but shout outs to Mike Stevens. We love you.
Love you.
Fuck with you the long way, bro.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you.
Seriously.
All right, I guess I'll start with my week. It's been long. I just moved
Yes, you did.
into a new place, bigger place. So I'm actually really happy about that. I feel like it's a nice, fresh, and new start with everything going into the new year. I'm loving it. The only thing is I haven't unboxed any of my shoes yet, and I'm not going to love that.
Yeah,
It's
takes
too
a
much.
second.
I took up 11 boxes just for
Were
my
they like
shoes.
the big boxes?
Yeah,
Like the big
they were like
ones?
the large,
Okay,
like
yeah.
Lowe's boxes.
Yeah.
I fit a lot of those. Yeah. On top of that, I had I feel like 5 million events throughout that week. I went to an event for Box Lunch for their holiday gala. Shout out to Box Lunch. I had a Loungefy event for their new dog
I know you was busy.
accessories
You was outside.
that they have now. I'll try to clip a little things in here. And then we had our event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had an eventful week.
We did.
We
No,
had
we
literally a
seriously
yes.
did. Yeah. How about everyone
Right.
else? How was everyone else's week?
It felt long. I had family in town, so you know how it is.
yeah.
And I had my whole family at my house with me, so it was a lot.
How
you
is
know.
that having so many people in your space?
I get overwhelmed easily, but it's mostly just because there's my brother has 3 kids, so one's a toddler, the 2 are not quite teenagers, and it's just it can get chaotic with just the kids. in general.
Yeah.
But I love them to death. They're my nieces and nephews, but it was a lot having everyone at my
Everyone,
house
yeah.
for a few days. I was like, oh, but we went to Universal and that was fun.
And it was raining.
It was raining really bad yesterday. It was supposed to rain today. It hit yesterday instead.
Yeah.
So, but I was,
Good thing you didn't catch that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that-
would've-
The rain
yeah.
came down hard
Yeah.
yesterday.
Does it rain a lot?
This year,
Well, this year we
Low-key.
did get a lot. You right, but we hadn't had it in a minute.
Yeah.
So
It has been a while.
but when it rains in LA, niggas go crazy. They don't know what to do.
traffic's
They're like,
worse.
yeah, traffic's already hell. Yesterday was bad.
No,
because,
it was horrible.
The 10 freeway, for people that know in LA, is closed coming into downtown, so it's diverting everyone from the 60 to the 101 and blah blah blah.
And it's backed
causing a lot
up.
of traffic, and then it rained on top of that, so it was just a disaster.
Yo, the whole
yesterday.
story for Complex Con this weekend is niggas ain't gonna get there till
It's
late.
supposed to be raining on
'Cause
Saturday,
I'm telling
too.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So
Think
get
about
there
that.
early.
Yeah, get there early. Yeah.
Definitely get
I
there
think you
early.
said you're coming from the other way though.
Yeah,
So-
early bird gets the worm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I suggest.
How-
Everyone get there early.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll get into it later. I was gonna ask,
Yeah.
how early do you have to set up at Complex?
Oh, yeah.
we can ask later.
Yeah.
What was your week like?
Oh, my week. So just the event. I was still kind of like recovering from still being sick because you know I was sick for a while.
Henny's back, guys.
I'm back. Shout out to Jasmine for holding it down. I heard she did an amazing job in my behalf.
Yeah.
So like, fuck with
really
you the
did.
long way. She actually won a pair of shoes at our event.
She did. That was
She
cute.
did.
And Leah.
And Leah, Michelle,
We mentioned on
Burgundy. Shout out to all the ladies who came to the event. Seriously, the love was felt.
And
It was just amazing when we walked in and saw
It was
our name in
our
collaboration with
faces.
Jordan and
Yeah.
Chic and
It
stuff.
was really
It
cute
was.
event.
I don't know. I thank everybody for supporting us. Yes.
And we'll have something special to drop for you guys maybe next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Too.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we'll recap that a little bit more.
Yes, we'll
as
start talking about
well.
that. And we want everyone to come out.
Well, how was your week?
I
know it's been busy.
My week was extremely hectic. Like just trying to get like the shoes to the show, trying to get like the bills paid for the show, like because you know a lot of people see the bright side of like those type of shows, but when you gotta like make sure that they building the booth right, and like and this year is a lot of attention from like Complex and Saucony and stuff, so it's like a lot of group chats, a lot of people trying to make sure everything is going right. So just when you're in the center of all of it, it's sometimes it's very, very like pressure packed moments.
Right.
So this week was up until like I got on the flight, I didn't have much control, but you know, we pulled it together.
Y'all here though.
For all you guys who don't know, Complex Con is this weekend. And
Yes.
I mean, I feel like, should we explain what Complex Con is?
I feel
Y'all
like
Just
should
for
know.
some
I feel like
listeners,
people
yeah.
should know.
Well, it's a big streetwear convention
Yeah.
held by Complex.
And this is the sixth year,
Sixth
correct?
year, yeah.
It's
How
crazy
many
to
years
think
have
about
you
that.
been doing the Complex Con thing?
This is my third year as a
thought so.
vendor. but
Okay.
I've been to like every one. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when they went to Chicago, it's like
Oh, I forgot about that.
Because they had 2 in a year.
I completely forgot about
I
that.
did
How was the
too.
Chicago one when it happened?
it was cool. It was probably like half the size of like,
Okay.
and they more focused on like the Chicago brands. Like, it was probably was more independent brands.
Yeah.
They dropped the MCAs there, I think. Remember the blue pair for the Off-White?
Really?
I think that they did like a shock drop there during the convention on purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, I did
I
forget
remember
about
that.
Complex Con is always fun. It's always like where you see everybody in the industry like
Yep.
at one time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you guys been to sneaker shows here and there. It's like Complex Con is like what that is, but like on like steroids almost.
Seriously.
So
It's like
So it was a good
streetwear is
time.
fashion week.
yeah,
That's what I think it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you prefer like Complex Con over like the sneaker cons you usually do? Or like does it matter?
It's tough for me to answer that because I am family with SneakerCon, but it's just different shows. Like it's
Right.
different shows because I think the SneakerCon audience is like young, very young kids sometimes.
okay.
And it's also like as a brand, it's tough to exist in those buildings because everybody's selling like every booth is like Panda Dunks. Essential
Right.
Definitely
So it's
true.
almost like
Yeah.
they look at what you're doing and they're like, what is this?
Yeah. This is sneakers. This isn't
This isn't Travis Scott.
variety.
Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different because, you know, Complex Con has like almost like the leaders of the industry sometimes besides like some of the big box people.
Right.
Like even today, like setting up, seeing like some of like the Cactus like installations and seeing like the Denim Tears booth and stuff. It's really like, oh yeah, we here. Like this is gonna be it. So
They got some money in it this year.
I feel like those lines for the Cactus Plant and the Denim Tears are going to be crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. The lines at Complex Con.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they brought back conversations this year, which we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But let's do, what are we wearing today?
I was about to say, we totally skipped over that.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are we going to go left to right to left?
Go ahead and go first.
So I have on the newest J-Tips Complex Con exclusive, correct?
Complex Con debut.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, debut.
Debut Saucony. What number is this?
Yeah.
That's the Grid Shadow 2.
Crit
Nice. I'm not up on my vocab, I guess, for all their like silhouette numbers. But thank you for letting me know that.
We here to teach everybody everything. Like,
Yeah. I must say they are very comfortable.
They are so
super comfortable.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we all have them on.
Yes, he blessed us.
They're a really good shoe. I really like this blue and pink color.
Yes, I love the contrast.
And then you have another color, correct? The brown. That one's really nice.
This is for the party, right?
No, this is for the
day. Okay, I'm sorry.
On the insole, it was really cute. I mean, I'm a girl. I'm going to describe it as cute. But it was like, wear for a date.
Yeah, wear to a date.
Yeah, wear to a date. And then the brown one you said.
For a party.
For a party, yeah. So
cute.
the inspiration for these shoes is, like, what's the occasion? I feel like, we all, like, when we have a ton of shoes, we have ones that we know we wear out. Some we wear to chill, or some we wear to go somewhere. So it's like, if I could kind of play off of people's like emotions and being intentional about like, this is the one you're gonna wear when it's time to do this, and this is the one you're gonna wear when it's time to do that. Like, I thought that's something that kind of like is like the middle of like being a consumer and like a creative. Like, you just hope people like your stuff and they wear it for good moments, but now it's like, no, tell them where to set a date.
Yeah.
Tell them where to set a party.
I like that.
I like the direction.
Yeah.
That's
really, I mean, I want to keep saying cute, but I love the intention behind it.
Yeah, me too.
I know, I just love the colors. Personally, I love the selection of colors.
I like the pants you styled it with.
Thank you. Shout outs to Needles.
Yeah, the Needles pants. I got on the same shoes. They're really dope. But I just threw on the homie Manny's.
Shout out to Manuel.
Shout out to Manny.
It's his Amy T. I think it's coming out this week.
I think so.
Or it just came out. One of them. But it says in loving memory. I love Amy Winehouse. So just threw this on. Yeah. What do you got on? What do you have on today?
I got on a Savior, my brand worldwide sweatsuit, top and bottom.
Nice.
I have on Savior worldwide, New Era fitted. So coming from like making my own hats to like having my own hat is cool.
Yeah.
I have on like a Balenciaga like rain jacket kind of windbreaker jacket. Shout out my man's Noel. And then and I have on the Crystal Caves Saucony Omni 9, which is a model I worked on for my next shoe after these, but it's just one of my favorite shoes right now. Like, I wear them to death, but it's one of my favorite Sauconys overall.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need some like iridescent colors.
Yeah,
iridescent.
Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. Janelle?
Well, as you see, we are all matching. But I have on some Melody Asani sweats, pants, which we actually talked about on our last episode with Jasmine too. And then I have a Murakami Complex Con exclusive hoodie that I got when I was working at Zen because they had so many left over.
I know.
I thought it fit perfectly.
I swear, like, my T-shirt says Long Beach on it, not Los Angeles.
Ooh,
because I have the T-shirt, and I swear mine says
this
Long Beach.
from then?
No,
there is a Long Beach.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
my other co-worker does have one.
I know I've seen that one on Zen too.
Was it the Complex?
That is Complex. I had that one too. I had that same one. Yeah,
but there was a Long Beach one
as
well. Interesting.
Yes, there is a Long Beach one as well.
Okay.
I think we just did two.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah.
Don't tell me I have an exclusive.
She's like, wait a minute. No, I wasn't trying to be like it wasn't exclusive, but I'm like,
I think I did want one of the Long Beach ones too, but this was like.
And I think I got mine on like the network app afterwards because I wasn't waiting in that damn line.
Yeah. Those gift shop lines, those days.
Oh my God, the first 2-3 years, those gift shop lines were nuts.
Yeah, they really were.
But they had a lot of
they had cool shit.
Yeah,
they had cool shit. That ass. Yeah.
Last year's wasn't that long though. Yeah. Actually, I went to go see Leah and Leah. I went to go see her in line, and it wasn't actually too long.
Yeah,
compared to the other years.
Yeah,
I think I ended up getting like the Verdi coffee mug, and I was so mad because I accidentally stuck in the dishwasher, and all the vinyl peeled off. And I was like, it was like low key cheap because I make mugs, and I always say
better.
like don't dishwash them, but I have like accidentally, and they never peeled off that quickly. That was the first time I was like, yo, what the hell?
Not for the Verdi mug. I need to do better than that.
They probably
it was like a vinyl sticker or something. But anyways, I'm besides the point. Okay, so weekly catch up. So besides these amazing shoes we have on, do we have any other pickups
from this week?
Yeah, the week.
I mean, outside of the 11s, we were
we picked up the 11s.
Shout out to the Neapolitan 11.
I think did I talk about last time I stopped by Cindy and picked some stuff up?
Oh yeah, you did pick up some stuff.
I did. So once again, shout out Syndicate. Stopped by, got the reverse Travis mochas in my size. They had them, so I had to go trade some stuff and got a little bit off. So
did you get the high or the lows?
The lows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nice. Wait, did you still trade in your countdown packs?
No, he just said he didn't take it just because the age, and I don't blame him because they're pretty old. Like,
but do they even look like they're?
No, they're still dead stock, but like still, I don't blame them. They're really old.
Like 2008.
Yeah, it's old.
I think
so. But I did have the CPFM.
Yeah, I brought them through.
So that really helped out. But I'm trying to think. I don't know if I had any other pickups besides that.
You've been holding it down. We haven't been picking up shit, Hen.
I know. But if the price is right. So we got some like gift cards recently, and I've been eyeballing the Jordan 1 praline, so I think I'm gonna like turn my gift card in for that.
Okay. Go on sale.
I'm surprised they haven't.
I feel like they might go on sale.
Because I feel like they're like a really good shoe, but they've been sitting. And I had posted a video on my story. I was up in Undefeated Glendale, and there was so much good stuff just sitting on the wall. And I was like, it's such a crazy time for sneakers. Like, you could literally just walk in and get stuff like for retail that's just like, a few years back, like would have been sold out easily.
Everything would have been sold out.
Is it the same vibes in New York right now? Are you seeing the same thing?
Yeah, everything is down.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I just think that how long can like everything just be?
Oh, absolutely.
Like
100%.
Yeah. Like it's just. Unfortunately, it's just like we've seen like so many retros. Like a Jordan, Jordan 1 is a classic, amazing shoe. I love it. I'm always gonna wear it. But it's like, how many times are you gonna keep doing like the
reimagined and this and that? Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I was at Urban Necessities in Las Vegas.
Those prices are crazy.
And I seen like just their wall of shoes, and like just to kind of count, like this is 200 maybe plus Jordan 1s. Like,
easily.
Like, after a while, it kind of like, this is
too
a
much.
lot.
It's repetitive.
It's too much.
Yeah.
We've said it before on like past pods where it's just like, as a consumer, it's so overwhelming that there's shoes every other day just dropping. And like people
every week.
Repeat it again. The economy is trash. People cannot afford these prices right now. $200 plus tax. Like for shoes every other day, every week is.
And even on the Jordan side, we're seeing everything going up.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that.
Those Almanieres, they're $225.
And look, I love that 5. That 5 is fire.
Beautiful shit.
But I can't see myself right now at least $225. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a
lot of people are.
And then I saw that me and Janelle were talking about this earlier. They're gonna retro those UNC 17s.
Yes, with no briefcase.
300 without a box is crazy.
Yeah,
like insanity.
300.
I mean, I'm sorry, without the suitcase. I'm sorry,
but 300.
Yeah, without the suitcase.
Without the suitcase. Briefcase.
I'm a buyer. That's my favorite shoe.
No, and
that's why I said,
my God, I love 17s.
Yeah.
It's a good first 17.
I'm sorry, 300 without a briefcase is crazy.
Yeah. Wild.
How much were they?
It was 200
with the briefcase.
Yeah.
See, no, you can't do that.
The briefcase alone is worth 200. In my opinion.
Honestly.
Like if I knew I was getting a briefcase, I'd be willing to pay like $320, $340. You feel me? But like, you want to give me this shoe with no briefcase?
With
not him getting spicy. Fritzy.
Stop beefing, bro. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
See, that's why you about to get put up.
Just wandering around. Fritz.
We ghetto on here. We be telling the kids shut the fuck up and everything.
I can't contain him. Let me see.
All right, well, then since we're on
We're going to take a commercial break. Be right back.
Let's
You guys
get
didn't like the Cherry 12s?
Yes, but it's just not something right now for me that I can, like, I'm just keeping it down, tighten it with the queen. Yeah. So, like, if had it been seated or something, definitely would wear it. Yeah. But just, like, on a budget type thing, nah. Not for me right now, but it's very nostalgic. I will say.
I feel like it was in your face too much.
But I feel like the boys really were into that shoe more than the girls.
Yeah,
I've really seen a lot of niggas like the Cherry 12s.
I think 12s are a masculine.
Yeah, I just seen like because every dude I know was like, "Yo, I'm checking for them 12s."
I definitely had my 12 era where I was wearing a lot of 12s, but I think it's definitely a more masculine shoe.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's get into the rest of the upcoming shit that's like coming out. Drops this week, and what's dropping at Complex Con.
Yes, and Complex Con. We try to like put some of these. Okay, so Did we talk about olives for? I'm so
we
sorry.
We have brought it up previously, but yes.
We were talking about everything that was coming out. We did. But.
Yeah, so the olive fours dropped this weekend. I've seen them in person. They're really, really nice.
Yes, they are nice.
They are definitely a good quality. How much is retail?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't like them, so I didn't deep into them.
I would say
I'm a guesstimate like 180.
That's what I'm guessing is 180 because it's
180,
somewhere between 165 and 180.
It's just like
because it's a regular GR.
The only thing I just wish it had a Nike instead of a Jumpman, but whatever.
Oh, on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
Those come out this weekend. Do Gratitude 11s come out this weekend? Or
They're supposed to be shock dropping this
That's what
week,
you said.
or
Okay.
already did.
Okay.
Or something.
Shout out.
I know the sauce.
Yeah. Shout out Barlow's.
What up, Barlow's?
For
Oh, yeah.
being in the video and I forgot.
Dirt Bike Kid.
Yeah,
rollout.
it's out there. Okay, that was really dope. I mean, he knew about us doing the 11s with she.
And then we found out about
he
him.
was doing
Yeah.
that campaign.
He wore them to the Jumpman event.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. We
I
posted
saw
it on
that.
our story.
Yeah.
They're actually really nice in person. I mean, I
Really?
like them.
Yeah.
What is the story behind the Gratitude name?
That I don't know. I mean, I was at the buy too. That's what's crazy.
I'm wondering why they're because this is like the gold the
gold Jumpman.
Yeah.
On the heel. No, on the
Was it like
ankle.
was it like one of the
defining
DMPs?
moment
Yeah.
pack? Yeah.
I feel like there could have been a little bit, and maybe they're gonna give us more storytelling once everything starts to roll out. Because I know it started today.
Yeah.
So maybe the storytelling is gonna give us some more. But as of right now, and I pay attention to this shit, I really don't know the story behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking more towards this week. We're gonna start
We'll
to
probably
see more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Are those like the DMP?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's literally
They're
just
not
like
supposed
that.
to be.
That's
You're
why
gonna
they
change up your
they call them
names.
Gratitude 11. So I'm like, what is the name behind the gratitude?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
curious. Somebody let us know. I bet you Sneaker Fetish will probably have a story about
Oh
it.
my god.
He'll have a whole story of why the gratitude.
Shout out to Kari. Shout out to
Hey,
Sweet Home Alabama.
Happy belated
Happy belated.
Happy birthday to you.
Shut it. You're not. You got it down pat.
The reason why it's called
We'll see a video soon.
I'm weak.
Okay, so CPFM, Denim Tears, and Levi are dropping something at Complex Con.
How y'all feeling about it?
Did we see it? I haven't paid attention.
I've seen it, but I want to
have
know what
not.
y'all niggas think.
If I know what it looks like.
It sounds
I swear
expensive.
I've seen it, but
Of course, it's gonna be. I'd say like
Yeah.
$350.
oh hell
some
yeah, it's
pants?
obviously gonna
About
be.
$350.
Or like the.
not
Jackets
start
usually
acting
cost
up.
more than pants, so I'm gonna
I'm so
say
sick of
like
this
$3-ish
dog.
for the jacket, maybe $2-ish for the pants.
Wait, find is it on the page?
I feel like that's how.
I feel like-
that's how much men pay for their pants, right?
I know
Y'all pay
Yachty
about
showed it, but I'm gonna
200?
go to the girl who showed it.
Yeah, I
Venus
seen-
showed it today.
Seen Lil Yachty wearing them.
He
somewhere.
premiered it apparently.
Debuted it.
Okay, so this is Venus, the DJ. She showed it as well. I like to see from a women's perspective sometimes. So that's
Is that in her booty too?
yeah, they're trying to be extra. So. But I think that placement is more of like CPFM though, because they do like outlandish things at times. So I feel like that is more of their aesthetic that they're giving to the collaboration, and then like the actual like denim is like more of Tremaine. But yeah, that's where we're at.
These dogs are
This
having.
is fucking hilarious.
I'm keeping this.
This is fucking
These
hilarious.
dogs are really going through it right now. Is that all the pictures she posted about?
Well, this is the best way to show it to you as
Okay,
far as
okay.
like
Oh my god,
They're
that's so
like-
cute.
like Elena's fucking with it. Okay, so Elena's
do you
fucking with
Tags
it.
in
How
her
do you guys feel
butt.
about like?
Oh, I don't like the butt
Remake
crack
collab.
tag.
Anyway.
It's a lot. That is the one thing I
is.
will say about this is the fact that it's like CPFM, it's Denim Tears, it's Levi. That's a
I'm
lot.
fucking with the jacket. The
jacket
pants,
does look
I'm not
cool.
really for sure on.
I like
but the
the big
jacket
tag.
I fuck with.
I really like the big tag, and I'm
like
a
the
denim
jacket,
jacket
too.
girl through and through. I have a ton of denim jackets.
Yeah, I fuck with the jacket more than the pants, and I feel like the jacket's gonna sell out before the pants.
Oh, she
Yeah.
posted it. I like her.
I like her too.
You could double tap that.
Come on the pod, Venus.
She fired.
Yeah, she is. She is
I
a
do think
OG
it's a
in this
lot.
shit too. So shout outs to
When
Venus.
stuff is split that many ways, like how do you like split up how much money each like company gets?
I mean,
that's
I
a
think that's something
lot.
that they deal with beforehand. Like they probably already
Yeah.
have a you know, and this is not the first time that CPFM and Denim Tears has collaborated.
Oh, okay.
So, they already have a relationship. So, you know,
Levi's just came in with it.
But yeah, I can show y'all Little Yachty's too.
I want to see Little Yachty's.
We can see how he did it. And he also had dropped a shoe at
Dogs, oh my God,
Wish ATL today as well. I don't know what the deal is with that shoe, but
I'm a stressed dog mom, y'all. Yeah, I don't like the tag and the ass crack. Frizzy's gonna stress me out.
So I guess it's just like wherever Levi tags is, it's just exaggerated.
There's not usually a tag in the crack.
That is true.
Yep. We're going to take another commercial break. You're going to have to edit some shit out. Because he's really going off today.
He is.
All right. So CPFM and Denim Tears are also going to be dropping at Complex Con. And the person that premiered the collection was Little Yachty.
Oh.
And
okay, so this is what you were talking about earlier.
Yes.
I did see this picture. I didn't pay attention to what he was wearing.
Yes. So you see the placement of the pants and everything. Like I said, I like the jacket a lot, but as far as the pants, they're cool, but like I don't really see myself like
I like the pants.
Really needing it.
I would take those in and get that back booty tag removed.
Okay.
I put it on like something else. I put it on like a bag, or I'd do something with that giant tag.
I would too.
I can't figure it out, but I don't like it on the booty, but I want those pants.
Yeah. I want the jacket.
What kind of Levi's are they?
Oh, what number?
Yeah, like 501.
That it doesn't. I can go to Tremaine's page and see if it says it, but I don't feel like it does.
Does he have something else at Complex Con too, or just?
That's a great question. I'm pretty sure once we get to those booths, we'll probably see more than just that. I'm assuming.
For sure.
But
might be like just the two big items.
I don't even see anything on his actual page.
I think it'll be with like probably
maybe on
Complex Denim
Complex.
Tears page.
Oh yeah, that too.
I don't think they have like details
I don't know. Do you guys
of all that.
What did you guys say? You're not in.
I like the jacket. I like the jacket.
Yeah, the jacket.
But do I really fuck with the pant like it? I have to think about that.
But you're a party pant girl. I'm a baggy denim girl. I totally am. Like I love me. I have a bunch of jeans up there.
Yeah, it doesn't say what.
Like I have like I got the ambush Levi's in Tokyo and I love them. Like I'm like I like
don't know price points.
Special Levi's.
They haven't put anything yet. I'm gonna like I said. I'm assuming that the jacket's gonna be in the 3s and the pants are gonna be in the 2s, maybe 3. Low 3s.
They be paying a lot for their
Sometimes
pants.
Pricing at Complex Con shocks me. Like sometimes you'll assume something's gonna be a price and it'd be 3 times it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's true.
$750.
Yeah, that's true.
That is definitely true.
I think that would be out of pocket though for that, to be honest. But you know.
Okay, so there were a few things we had seen, but one of the things our good friend Sam
Shout out to Sam Brown.
What up, Sam Brown?
modeling for? Or
Yeah,
she posted it. It was emotionally unavailable, and they're doing a Barney tea, and I hope they have Barney there.
I can't
that's
wait.
so nostalgic, and the tea looked really good.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I really liked it. It looked like at first when I seen the picture she posted.
This is literally the only
Is it this
thing
one?
I'm looking forward to.
It looks like a vintage tea.
It
like
is,
I
like
love
It does look vintage.
Like that is
Yeah,
I
that's kinda cool.
love that
Fun.
color. I love
Yeah.
that they did like an older version of Barney.
Yeah,
like the
same.
So
Oh, the lashes are popping.
yeah,
Sam.
I actually really. And then they have this shirt. It says "I love you, you love me" on the back.
Does it?
Won't you
my
say you love me too?
God.
That's cute.
I can't. You know Barney's black.
I mean,
that makes
well, he was. I don't know if they.
Oh,
brought
the
him
same-
back.
yeah, the same-
Like I remember, I
yeah.
saw that documentary. but,
Okay,
like,
okay.
So cute. I was obsessed with Barney as a kid. Were you guys?
Me too.
Yeah, but then
I
you
was
remember when
not
everybody
there.
hated my guy? They were like,
Yeah.
"Fuck Barney."
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
"For what?"
It's a lot of
This guy
parents.
expressed positivity.
Do you
Why
guys
y'all
remember
saying
like
this nigga?
wasn't there like the other do you remember because it was like I love you, you love me, but there was like the mean
Let's go
version.
together.
It was like, "I hate you, you hate me."
That was
when you got competition when Teletubbies came out.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was. But you know what? I hella fucked with Baby Bop.
Yo, Baby Bop.
Baby Bop was that bitch.
Baby
was.
Bop. Lashes, nigga.
She
Poppin'. Baby Bop was a lash tech. You can't tell me she was. She had lash tech in her bio, nigga. You cannot tell me she did not. And motherfuckers was popping, bruh. Fuck you mean. Yeah, dog.
Oh man.
Coco, you
That was good.
so extra.
But yo,
Yeah.
niggas hated on Barney though.
I really wanted one of those shirts though. I hope
Me
I can
too.
get one.
Nah, that tee's hard.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie.
I love how the vintage look on it.
Yes.
Artifact Dunk.
Yes, that's like
Yes. So Artifact. So that's the NFT Nike thing that Nike has teamed up with Artifact like during the NFT like hype like a year or 2 years ago or whatever. So they're actually releasing a dunk, I guess, at Complex Con because they did those Murakami like Air Forces that were like only a few people got them and they look pretty cool.
Post that.
Yeah, Fran and Dina are all into that, so I know they're probably going to
shout
be
out
hella
Fran,
at
shout out
this.
Dina.
So I guess these are they dunks? Nike dunks, yeah.
That's a different kind of dunk though. Like what
Yeah.
did they
What
like
kind of
brought it
dunk
up or
is
something?
this?
These look like space age dunks.
Yeah.
Like,
Is this a real shoe or is it
it's I guess honestly like this is a real shoe.
no, it's a real shoe.
We're giving away 5 one day. Oh wait, no, they're giving away 5 passes. I thought there was shoes.
And they're trying to give away a shoe, I think. But you
Yeah.
can still purchase the shoe to my
They'll
knowledge.
be debuting at a unique experience. So I don't know if you could purchase these, but they'll be debuting at a unique experience. And Artifact does like the NFTs and like metaverse stuff.
Yes.
So it must be somewhere.
Yeah, because see, these are some of their other shoes. Like, but this is their metaverse shit.
But remember, they had a rollout and they like hella seated people. Like, remember everybody was doing videos. Like, I think Young Corey did one.
Yeah,
Dina did
for
one.
sure.
Like, and they all were like showing the shoe that was sent to them.
Yeah,
Yes.
like these ones.
Yeah.
These ones a lot of people had. Like, so I mean, I like the idea of the metaverse shoe, but I don't have no metaverse stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna be real with
It's
y'all.
okay,
Like, I don't
okay.
get it.
But I know there's gonna be a
cool.
whole group and a whole crowd at
that booth. Nike.
at Complex for it.
Yeah.
Nike.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely a crowd for it.
Absolutely.
I'll say that. It's not me, but like,
Not
shout outs
me
to y'all.
either.
And then did we kind of briefly talked about the 5s? They're dropping
Yeah.
this weekend officially.
17th.
Okay, I've seen a lot of people with them already.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I've
seen a lot of people with them, too.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
seated.
They did.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah. Not me either.
Not me.
Okay, so let's run through sneaker news so we can actually get deeper into this interview. I know we were just doing drops. I know we try not to do too much, but okay. So Nike employee store dropping Swarovski gems, like
They did. So I don't know what it's called, the vault or something that the
Yeah.
employees get from Nike, and they drop certain things on there sometimes, but they drop them green joints on there. So you know they not wearing them either.
Yeah, those
so somebody came up.
Some people were saying that they were like flawed.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I seen a
like
comment.
a gem was missing.
I don't know. I seen a comment suggesting that. I don't know if that's like an accurate thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the employees were really coming up on those olive CPFM Swarovski dunks, that's fucking nuts. I would even buy a flawed one. I don't care.
Who got
If it's
it?
real, it's
Right.
fine.
Who got a
I
five?
don't
glue
care
a
if a gem
stone
or
on.
2 is off.
Who got a 5?
Yeah, I want 7.
Or 6.
Me.
But next year's Valentine's Day pack.
You've been talking about
Oh
things.
Yeah,
my
I'm
freaking
impressed.
God, they are
I'm
so
impressed.
clean. We're getting an Air Force One, a Dunk,
A Cortez.
a Cortez.
Oh,
And the execution was actually
God, they
done well.
are
I love the heart swoosh little
neat.
on
in the back
tongue.
too.
Yeah, the
so
tag.
They did good. They did well with the
That is
details.
cute.
They did well with the details. I will agree.
furry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are the other ones?
Yeah,
We've
they're
seen a few other ones.
so good.
The girls at
I
Belladonna were
can't
talking about the Cortez.
wait. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Cortez's will do well out here.
Ugh.
Period.
Yeah.
So cute. On the little cherry.
The cherry on this is really cute, and their hearts.
The only
They
thing
did
I
the
don't
shits.
like about rollouts with Valentine's Day releases with them is that you'll see all these images, previously beforehand, but sometimes this shit goes to like certain like regions. So like for instance, I remember a couple of years ago they had did an all white Air Force and it was just like with a plain heart on the side, but I
Yes,
think
I
that was for
remember that.
like Europe or something only or something. So like we don't even know if we're gonna even have access to these like from a quick strike perspective in America. So that I'm kind of like, you know what I
I
mean?
think that's sometimes the issue with the big companies. Like the storytellers don't really have an impact on like where the shoes go.
Yeah, 100%. I think sometimes, they don't have the, I guess the access or the authority maybe to make that decision. And I think that's really important when somebody like signs a contract with a deal. Like I would want to really negotiate a lot of things. And I think a lot of people who come into sneaker spaces who aren't familiar with sneaker spaces.
On the sneaker news?
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I didn't even see that yet. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there you go. That's
like,
cute. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people who come into sneaker spaces who aren't familiar with it, who get to collaborate, they're quick to sign a contract and don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And not knowing like what kind of like what you need to be able to do.
Look,
he's still tripping. He's still tripping.
7,000 likes. I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Is this you?
Yeah.
Is this you? Like,
Is that like you?
Oh, yeah, that's me. That's me.
That's cute.
That's me. Yeah. I was scrolling on somebody's Instagram. Oh, I don't have my phone. I can show you. And somebody posted a picture of a couple, and one had on like dirty Air Force Ones, and the other one had on like some New Balances. I had screenshot like 2 years ago. I was like, I'm gonna use that one day.
Oh,
so I was like, you know,
yeah, that's cute.
That's actually really cute.
That's really cute. Yeah,
I like that.
I do too.
And it's also like the thing about being in New York City. Sometimes when you're like sitting across from people on the train, you don't know what they're about to do, but you could kind of just people watch and just imagine. Like, I wonder where they're going. I wonder if they together. I wonder if they cheating. Like, you know,
I'm dead.
I do that at Disney all the time.
So I guess like just like this theme of this was like my first shoe. Like the shoe was on the tracks, and this one is like now I'm in the train station. It's like, what's the occasion?
Okay, I like that.
Is this that on a train?
Yeah. That's
wow.
New York City, lovely marble floors on the.
I like that. Now that's genuine storytelling right there.
So that was from your page?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it's on my page too, but I didn't know that
they have posted
that they
it.
had reposted it.
Yeah, okay.
we outside.
Hell yeah. They posted it up. Sneaker News did 10 hours ago. So that was today. You were in the air.
Today was a tough day.
Yeah, you were flying in.
Catch up on a lot of stuff.
Yes. But yeah, Valentine's Day pack.
Yeah.
Pictures came out of Nigo possibly teasing his Nike collab.
You know what? I don't think that's his shoe. I don't.
Is he just wearing? That's why I was
trying
trying to
look.
look.
The shoe that's gonna get released.
I was trying to look for the picture, but I didn't see if maybe Nice Kicks has it.
It's like a.
It's been
brown.
going around.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what model it was. I forgot the.
It's like one of those hybrid models. They put two things together, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be tripping.
Are you guys like fans of like fusions?
If it's done correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
We just talked about this.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
If it's done correctly on both ends, Nike or
Any brand,
I can't
really.
even find it anywhere.
long as it's done correctly. But when we even think about big shoes that have been in the last couple of years, like the Sean Witherspoon was a fusion. You know what I mean? And that shoe was fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So like it can be done right.
Me and my friends talk about that may be like the only shoe that ever is acceptable for a fusion.
Really? Okay.
Sean?
Okay.
That Sean was good.
Check is tagged.
That's how I'm in.
Oh.
I think
That's
you
why I
can
was like, I
finesse
don't know
it
why
better
I
with
can't
Nike
find the
though,
picture.
compared to Jordan. I will say that because there's so many silhouettes out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you just really take your time.
Yeah. Because what were we talking about? What was? Oh my God, I'm having a blank. The Spizikes and stuff. There was certain.
Oh, like the six
There
rings
were certain
and.
Spizikes that kind of did hit.
Yeah.
But
Do you remember when niggas fucked with Dub Zeros? Were y'all like one of them niggas that fucked with Dub Zeros?
I was not.
Because I
that
feel like
type
it's
of
one of those
nigga.
conversations that's crazy because you had like certain niggas that really did fuck with like the first like 2 Dub Zeros, and then like after that it was like a dub. Like then people are like,
What's
no.
the first to you, the red ones and then the blue ones?
And then the blue ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there were niggas that fucked with that shit.
Yeah.
And then after that, you would get basically clowned for wearing Dub Zeros. So but I think it was a regional thing too.
Yeah.
Because like in Kentucky, like me coming up, niggas were not wearing Dub Zeros. And if you wore Dub Zeros, you were like, what the fuck are those type shit. But then I know like in other, regions, like
acceptable.
it was cool.
Yeah.
So
It's just whatever.
I mean,
you
that's
can
how
get
it
your
be with a
hands
lot of
on.
stuff, though.
yeah.
Yeah, certain things just are regional, and it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the picture of Nico in the damn shoes, even though I seen it everywhere a few days ago. But moving on,
We'll pull it up for y'all.
we didn't get to touch base on this the last time because I think it had just came out like when we recorded last. But Nike is suing Skechers and New Balance for the Flyknit technology. No, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yep. And there's other other silhouettes on there too. There was like a collaboration with like Martha Stewart and fucking Skechers. So
yes, the Skechers one.
So Martha Stewart catching a stray out of nowhere. like
I had no idea. Oh my God.
She don't deserve that.
Yeah, she already been through enough. She did her time.
She earned her
comfortably.
Stripes. She earned her stripes.
But yeah.
But I mean, we've been saying this. Nike coming for everybody.
Everybody's suing right now.
Everybody.
Y'all better watch out. All them fakes.
Bruh.
Have you seen any fakes of your shoes?
No, not yet.
It's coming.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, I'm honestly,
it might be out there.
I would
already.
not be surprised, especially the first one. What was the model?
We can't pronounce it. We sorry.
Yes, Azora. I keep wanting to say something else.
That would be the one.
Yeah, I feel like that probably is already on DHK. I bet you there's some
somebody somewhere has a fake of
They
that.
definitely do.
We could probably find them on fucking not StockX, on TikTok right now.
Oh,
For sure.
yeah. Someone who doesn't even know what it is.
One thing told me. They told me that before they have had like factory issues. They've been surprised. I haven't had any yet, but well,
that's good.
It's still like a discovery. Maybe people in the factory don't know.
Where do they like source from? Like, where do they have their factories?
They I'll be lying if I told you.
Oh, okay.
I assume it's somewhere over there.
Okay, cool.
Overseas.
But if it's over there, then we know it can be a fake.
Yeah.
Because that's where it all comes from. So.
You briefly mentioned this little Yachty dropping the shoe.
Yeah, I was watching my friend, shout out to Malachi. I was watching my friend Malachi's story earlier. He works for Nike, and I saw that he was having a launch or pop-up at Wish ATL today. I saw some merch. I'm assuming the shoes were there as well. Don't quote me on that. But since he did debut them on his Instagram, I'm assuming since he is from Atlanta, he wanted to start at home and launch there. I don't know what that release looks like. I don't know if that's a release that's going to be like
these ones.
Yes, it was those. I personally don't think much of these shoes, if I'm being honest. But it's who knows what the politics are behind this shoe. But
because I feel like it just came out of nowhere.
Okay.
Did anyone hear about this beforehand?
I have heard that Yachty was going to get a shoe.
Yeah, I'm not surprised he has one. But
him and Drake are friends too.
Yeah,
they you know how that go. But I'm pretty sure he introduced him to his Nike friends, and they introduced to that. And whatever.
Is the story behind this though?
I literally can't tell y'all nothing.
Concrete Boy, is this like his thing? Like he promotes regularly? Because I'm not a Yachty fan. I don't know much about Yachty.
To be all the way honest with y'all, I don't know. I don't know.
The name of like his record label.
Okay, that's why I was like, I feel like Concrete Boys has to be like.
I think it was like a cipher recently, and it was like a few people named.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
We want the people to hear you, Jay.
It turned into a real.
Lean back real quick.
Turned into a real personal conversation.
I feel it.
But I think I've seen like a rap cipher, and I think he was saying this was like the Concrete. Cipher or something like that.
Well, that makes more sense then, because the man looks like he's like like he has a sledgehammer, like he's breaking concrete or something.
Yeah, is that like his logo for his label or? Because that
it looked like
because see, like the guy with the C under the Concrete Boys, like he's breaking up that brick.
Yeah. Okay, maybe that's his actual logo then.
Breaking up.
All right, well, good for him.
I'm sorry, my bad, Yachty. I don't really know much about like your aesthetic or like what you have behind you.
Come
But
on the
like,
pod and tell
I
us.
will be watching. I will tell you that.
Look at Henny's comment.
Oh yeah.
She said, say less than.
He said DM your address if you want them. I said say less.
I didn't see that. When did he say that? He must have changed his caption.
Oh, he did.
He fake.
Because I was like, Henny's into the shoe.
No, he said DM your address if you want these. I said okay, say less.
So did you?
Free shoes? No, I didn't do it.
I'm dead.
I fronted.
I'm dead.
But like, I thought about it for a second though, and I was like, this is a trick.
Yeah, he changed the caption.
All right.
What is?
Because he probably got sick and tired of getting them DMs.
That's true.
These are in the notes. I don't know if you want to touch base on these ugly ass Fila boots.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Girl,
we're not
I don't
doing
know
this.
what them. Okay,
We're not doing this.
I get it. No, we are doing it.
Oh no.
So
have you seen these?
No.
Oh my gosh, we have our.
They're in the chat. You can go to the chat.
We have our own little chat.
Okay, so here's my whole thing about the whole boot epidemic. I get it that Mischief is this marketing company and they started something, and the red boot thing was a huge thing on Instagram for the moment. It was cool. It's a marketing agency at the end of the day.
Is it a real thing?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, those are real. Those are going to actually be retailed in stores.
I'm
yes.
sick.
Thug Club. Thug Club. Is this a brand?
I guess that's who they're collaborating with. I'm not aware of who Thug Club is, but that's who they're collaborating with.
A few people follow him. Okay, are we out of the loop?
I feel like this is more
I'm
of like
fine being out of
Gen Z, Gen Alpha type of brand.
No FOMO.
Yeah.
I like that.
Who owns it?
I don't know, but a lot of like
Who is their demographic?
There's which one of these?
Not
Swale.
us.
Swale. How do you say his name?
Swale.
Swaley.
Swaley. See, okay.
Ray
I
Shrimmer.
knew I was probably saying it
you
wrong. Who follows these people? Oh, your boy right here.
As for research. Shout out to Mike Stevens. Shout out to Mike Stevens.
That's research.
I'm telling you, it is. He don't want that.
Honestly, though, after
fly.
looking at their page, these boots made sense. After looking at their page,
on
these
brand for
boots, but
them?
it's interesting.
I'm trying to think who I could see
These
in
are
these.
not
Yeah.
it.
You know who I could see in these? Little Nas X. This is his aesthetic.
This
see
is
that.
definitely Lil
Nas
Nas
X.
X.
Little Nas X. Even a Doja Cat.
A Doja.
Because she is also signed.
She's
to
Skechers,
Fila.
though.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry,
she-
Skechers.
Skechers.
You're right.
She's
She's Skechers.
Skechers.
But this would have been her aesthetic, though.
This definitely
100%.
would've.
You know, that younger Gen Z promoting to Gen Alpha race. Like, this is their shit. Like, 100%.
They got it. They can keep
Yeah,
it.
they can keep it, though.
Keep it over there.
But I blame Mischief because they're the one who started this craze, and I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
I agree. I agree.
All right. enough of
Okay,
that
so
nonsense.
we've brushed through a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
But we want to talk to you now.
Yes.
We want to talk to you. Okay, what should we start with? We have a few
First
questions.
question. How did you come up with the name J Tip?
Yes.
Oh, so the name J Tips is my middle name is Jaquan,
Okay.
and it was a rap song called Tipsy by.
Hell yeah, we Jaquan, nigga.
Yeah.
That was the era.
So I grew up, growing up in New York City where like tough love is real love. Like people would call me Tipsy. People would be like, "Yo, Tipsy, Tipsy." Like
I got a
almost
fake
like
ID though.
yeah, almost like being funny.
I remember.
Yeah. It was like just being funny, and after a while, it kind of stuck. Kind of like I was like, all right, I'm J Tips. I'm J Tipsy. So
That's cute.
After a while, it's just like it kind of like they always say like your nickname is kind of given to you.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, that makes sense. From our era. Okay. It clicks. So what, okay, how did you get to where you are today? Like streetwear, sneakers, I know you do hats, music.
Just to me, I always say I've always been in love with shoes. Like I've been on every different side of it, like collecting, trying to get as much as you can get, resell. I've worked in Foot Locker. I've done like media. I was doing reviews for like Jimmy Jazz, which is
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
remember.
Which is-
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that
like,
still around?
No, they're
not-
pretty much
they're not
like
here no
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That makes
so
sense.
like so I've tried in so many different ways of trying to just stay around shoes my whole life.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Eventually, like when you just keep buying, and it's almost like Pokemon. It's just like it's just
It really
like,
is.
it's,
It really is.
I wanted something else, and then from that point I started like trying to get closer with brands and trying to meet the right people, shake the right hands, and just always being around. And I just started asking the right questions, like how can I do this, how can I do that, and I just one person told me one time, they was like, just make yourself irresistible, just make yourself someone that everybody feels like they have to work with. And I think I'm still on that path of just trying to just do good work and just make everybody be like, you see what J Tips is doing?
I agree.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's that Taurus energy too, because you know we got it. Like the Taurus
When's your
people,
birthday?
May 10th.
Okay.
May 10th.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is, I mean, technically these would be your second and third shoe coming out. And then the Azura 2000?
The Azura 2, yeah. The Grid Azura 2.
Okay, that was your first. So out of these three, which one is your favorite so far?
I think the first will always be the favorite because that's like your whole life.
Yeah.
First
poured
baby.
into it. Like,
Yeah.
like like these are like a new experience in my life. These are like these represent a progression. It represents me going into a different space. Like if anything, now these represent more people paying attention to me. More people like, oh, he followed up. Oh, he got something else. But the Grizzoras, that's like the the pain. That's the long meetings. That's the waiting for people to reply to emails. That's the, long trips to Portland with my friends, and we trying to figure out how to just make, space for us in this industry and stuff, and then get that call, that opportunity. Like those represent all of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Where these are like a project. These are like, it's me trying to figure out how to do cool things and continuing to stay in this space, because you could get in this space, but a lot of people don't stay in this space.
Yeah,
That's
agreed.
facts.
Absolutely.
That's big facts.
So I would have to
wonders.
go with the
You
glitter Zors.
Okay, I agree. I watched I listened to another podcast you did. We watched some of was it Complex sneakers or was it?
Yeah, the complex sneakers.
Yeah, that you did. And I know with the first shoe, you were very intentional with the colors. You explained like what each color meant. You even mentioned like Nipsey with the checkered flag.
Yeah.
Do the colors for these two shoes have any intention behind them
Well,
in the same way?
the brown shoe was inspired by the Kanye Bape.
Oh, okay.
That was,
That makes a lot of sense.
That makes so
That
much
makes a lot of
sense.
sense.
Someone, I think on the other podcast, the guy kept saying something about burgers,
Yeah,
and you were like, no. Yes.
People keep saying a burger, but to me, it's just a Kanye Bape.
Yeah,
because
I love that
it was,
brown.
To me, that was like the shoe that you couldn't get. Like
Yeah.
even if you wanted
Facts.
it, like you might not find the condition, or it might be fake. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
So to me, it was that one, and this one is just me. Like even with it's saying like forever on it. It's more of like a mark of like my hat journey. This one was like a little old to like me. Like my first ever when I did the bespoke, that was like my first time designing the shoe.
That was a good one.
So
That
my
was a good
first-
one.
That was good.
So my
Yeah.
first Saucony was the bespoke inspired, and this one was like after that. It's like I started doing hats and stuff. So it was like it's more like me just flexing my color exploration, showing that I could like play with different colors and different mediums.
No, you
Well,
definitely
they're
can.
executed
Yeah.
well.
this was
I
very
love this
executed
color we
very
have
well.
on, but I'm a huge fan of that brown color too, and it makes sense because I love those Bapes. And it's funny, you were like, no one could get their hands on those, and like I knew a girl who was selling a 6.5.
Damn.
And I just kept how much, and she never gave a response. And I'm still to this day, I have so much anger in my heart that she just and I don't know who she sold them to. I was like, give me a price, like I will pay it. Like I wanted them so bad, and I haven't been able to come up on
Yeah.
I think I probably seen like a fucking super beat up ass pair, and I was like, oh, but yeah.
Yeah.
But no wonder I love those brown ones because I love those Kanye.
That is a
Babes.
good shoe.
Yeah. Okay, so in the Height Complex Con is this weekend. The shoes are coming out. There was a little bit of controversy on Twitter yesterday about one of your posts. You posted a screenshot of the StockX price of your first shoe. And it got people kind of upset. Like you kind of sent it to our attention. What was the reason? Like people were what?
Like some people were trying to like almost like give it like, oh, that's cap, or like that's that one price for that shoe or whatever. But like I knew that was cap what they were saying, just from like, me having my 5 and seeing like how many that were limited and like what the other prices were going for in different sizes. So I was just like, I think they were just more so mad. And that's something we're used to dealing with too, just being like new in this space, and like people are always coming for us for like anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's just literally niggas just hating because they mad. You feel me? Because like you have everything to back up what you've done.
Absolutely.
And we also saw that a girl had said, oh, I wanted this and I never got it. And you told her like, I got you.
Yeah.
And we thought that
said,
was
"Prove it that
so
you're a
fucking
size
real.
4."
No, that is so fucking real, because there are people out here who have access to like, let's say, different allocations of seating or whatever, and will sit there and play in your face and be like, well, they're all gone, or this or that or whatever. But you was real enough so somebody you don't even fucking know to be like, I want you to have them. That's
And
some
it
real
was-
shit.
And it was the
Niggas
first
aren't out
shoe,
here
right?
doing that.
Yeah, it was the first one.
They are
Then
not
you
out
get
here
to-
doing that. That's real. Like that's genuine shit. Dead ass. And like I just like, to me, I was like, God damn, like that's some real shit.
And honestly,
Like,
because it is harder to get small sizes, we talk about that all the time. So I can imagine, like, a 4 getting it in that shoe.
Yeah.
Like, and sure, the prices are even high now.
Most of the stores had like 8 and up. So.
yeah. See, we've dealt with that all the time.
And it's gonna be the same for these too. Like a lot of the smaller sizes are probably gonna be harder, just because I know like my reach and I know my pull on like the smaller sizes. So I made sure like the pairs that I get, like even the pairs I get to hook people up, are more smaller sizes than the bigger sizes.
That's dope.
And sometimes the guys can let them fend for themselves.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but like I guess to go into a little bit of what you're saying, and I can kind of see it in like the reactions. Like I'm still in a new territory, but it's not only me in a new territory. Saucony's in a new territory. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm not trying to embarrass nobody or talk or talk bad about like what other shoes are doing and stuff. But it's also like I'm still on my shoe of the year campaign.
Right.
And if you think of like the aftermarket isn't a deterrent of like how a shoe is performing.
Yeah.
Then like why not? It's also like I worked on a shoe that every other version of that shoe's on sale. I worked with a company that people were still trying to pronounce the name right. And
Absolutely.
it's like at the end of the day, it's like even if it's only that size that someone paid $600 for, it's like, can you name a lot of shoes that are going for
that are
$600?
doing that right now? Exactly.
Especially right now.
So it's like at the end of the day, I'm a kid from waiting online at Complex Con. I'm a kid from trying to just get people to have a conversation with me more than 15 minutes about wanting to create things. Like if my whole life dream came true and it's going for resale prices, that shocked me just as much as it shocked me.
Right.
So, but at the end of the day, I guess I am in this industry where it's kind of like they want you to act like you've been here, you want to act like you belong, you're super humble forever. But it's like I still feel like I'm humble, but the name of my shoe is Remember Who Fronted.
Yeah.
So if I got to rub that one in people's face forever, like you got to kind of let me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, I want to know like what really inspired that name. I know you kind of just like off of that, but like was there a specific person?
No, I just
fronted?
Yeah.
Who fronted? Who the fuck?
No, I just think that like for a long time trying to be heard in the industry where they kind of treat you like you're just a customer.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
you know, like you treat you like it's almost like the height of even what you can do is like be an influencer. Like like you can have all the shoes in the world, all the knowledge in the world, and they're like, hey, we'll send you a shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think that I really wanted to, even from the beginning, like me and my friends used to go to Portland. We used to have meetings and stuff. And I used to always just say like, how would this work? How would this happen? Do you guys collaborate on this stuff? Do you guys even do programs where stuff will happen? And just like, you know, it was always like blank stares. It was always kind of like, you know, we'll stay in touch. We'll always do stuff like that. Then I designed my bespoke, and then I went back and I showed them, look what I can do. And, you know, just from that, it was just kind of like, oh, you know, I don't think that this would be successful. I don't think that a brand would invest in this much material.
That's
like,
funny.
It was always different reasons on why, like, what I was doing, what my vision was doing is just this. And, you know, a lot of my friends don't always agree with me. Sometimes it'd be like, Tips, get over it. Leave it alone. Like, you accomplish it, leave it. But I always was like, nah, I need to show people that I can prove myself. And, and it's crazy because I had an interview recently with the Footwear News about like the collaboration of the year stuff. And one of the questions they asked me, they was like, did you think you would do this 5 years ago? And I said, yeah, I did. I was trying to tell someone. I was trying to tell people, give me a chance. And I think that my story should inspire others, just like I can do that. Like you guys can feel like, no, I can cook up something with a brand that I love, or a brand that I could really tell a story, or would let me tell a story, because I come from this community. I don't think I'm a fashion person that got an opportunity. I think I'm a sneaker person that got an opportunity.
Right. Because there is a difference. There's a huge difference.
Absolutely. And that's why it resonates more.
Yeah, you can tell with collabs with other people, too, where they're coming from.
Yeah, like I'm not going to tell anybody short on a story. That's why I'm still on Twitter, just reposting things and talking to customers, because I remember how that would make me feel. I remember how that makes someone feel.
Real shit.
Just feel like I'm not only buying this person's shoe. He took a picture with me. He signed my box. He like I talked to my friend the other day, and I was like, yo, I go to people pop up and they're not even there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you get to that point where it's just like the money or the business and stuff is just like there's other priorities. Like, I still live and breathe it. Like, I want to be in the middle of it. Like, I want to just kind of just be on Saturday and Sunday in the middle of every transaction, just because it's, you know, I never want to take for granted, because I remember for a long time in my life when I wasn't making noise. So, and I want to just, you know, just soak it all up.
I love that. It's very personal, and it shows through like your work and everything. And it's speaking volumes. Like, people are fucking with it heavy. Yeah,
of course. And I think something too, when it comes to like the people on Twitter, it's like you can't be mad at like people who post about stuff like that. Because I think that
we've seen it.
I think that it affects future work. I think it affects the way people feel about like you going into different projects. Like, they're gonna want your next shoe because they know your previous one is doing well, and that's also too, like, if I can't post about how well my shoe's doing, then I don't want to see anybody post videos and stuff at outlets showing how other people's shoes are not doing well.
Right.
So it's like if you want to just be fair and not talk about the results of like after a drop, then we all can't
because
talk
the
about
aftermarket really is important. And I know a lot of people like talk trash about resale prices, and a shoe isn't really this retail for that much. But I mean, the reality of consumerism in America is
resale.
What you could resell it for. I mean, look at the housing market alone is like, you know, you want to talk shit on somebody who sold a house for double the value.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's the same thing in these days. Like, it is an investment. Shoes can easily be an investment.
100%.
The aftermarket speaks volume.
It does.
1,000%. So be proud. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like, the hell? They just mad.
But I embrace it. I think that people are still getting to know me. So, you know, if that's their first impression, maybe I just need to keep working and show them something else.
Period.
That's dope. I love that. I was like really into it right now. Okay, so I know like you. I when I listened to the other stuff, you did mention you have 3 other shoes coming out next year. Ooh. Are you allowed to talk about those?
Leak of the week.
Or is it
Leak of the week.
I was trying to think of when I said that, so I give you a context.
I can't remember if it was. I think because I was listening to this other pod earlier. Is it on here still? Oh no, it's not on my thing. I forgot which one it was on.
But I got more stuff coming. I got
Are
a
they
few
similar
different
silhouettes? Or are they going to be
different?
No,
silhouettes?
like so everything I'm working on is going to be a different silhouette.
Oh, fine. Okay.
I think the fun part about where Saucony is as a company, I think that they're finally starting to listen to people that are telling them like you needed to bring back the versions that are very on trend now. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of the stuff was very like, I don't know, I wouldn't when I first walked into like the stuff they had on the line, maybe I wouldn't wear. Like,
Right.
it was stuff, but like stuff like this is very. It gives you the same feel of like the other brand, like New Balances and stuff like that. Like even these, when I first seen them on the table, I was like, yeah, this gives me the same feel of like the New Balance stuff that I'm in love with. But these are like original models from
That's
from
dope.
the 90s and stuff too. So it's like you gotta take those out the chamber. You gotta bring those
because
in.
people are
Take
loving
them out
that
the vault.
90s vibe.
Like that
the
very
running
trainer,
shoe.
like,
Absolutely.
yes.
Like,
Yeah.
so that's very smart to like tap into that because it's hitting right now.
It is.
And I
It
think
is.
People are comfort.
for any brand, you gotta have
We
the
see
right
it from
people
all
in the room.
brands. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nike,
I know,
Vomero.
Yeah, the Vomeros are going crazy.
When we think about Solomon, we think about like who else?
Hokas.
Asics.
Asics for sure. I never thought I would
Merrill.
be on any.
Like we got a lot of brands out here that are really on this same aesthetic right now.
And these are very comfy.
Thank you.
And they're so
I
lightweight.
really
they are
these.
very lightweight. I will say that. That's the first thing I noticed. How light.
Yeah,
they
me
feel.
too.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm looking at them now because for this particular colorway, we kind of kept like under wrapped for a long time because
really?
I leaked the brown one months ago, and they were like, you know, we want to.
Yeah, that was the first one I seen.
Yeah, like I drive their PR team crazy because they're like, they're like, if the blogs post what you post, they don't have the story. We need them to post what we send them.
Right. We have
So-
talked about
we've
that
literally
before.
talked about people.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's your shoe, so obviously it's fitting if you want to leak it or not.
Yeah.
But like we've talked about people getting a hold of images or shoes before brands can even leak them themselves, and it ruins the storytelling.
story,
in
yeah.
a
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Because
But
people would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Not knowing what it's really meant.
Yeah.
I
to
mean,
be.
when the images of the Crenshaw Skate Club first came out, people really didn't understand the colorway behind it,
or the
until-
Union wovens,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, that part
Yeah.
too. I didn't understand
Yeah.
that. So this, you know, we love storytelling. That's really
Yeah,
big
we
behind
do.
your shoes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Is like, man, I'm pretty sure you guys have, like, just you were saying, like, opportunities with stores and companies and stuff. Like, we are the story. Like, you know, when they try to pull these stories, they try to pull it from us. Like, I have a very rare exception of I'm telling the story that I know. So
Right.
it's like, you know, I got more coming. So, but the shoes that I'm working on, I'm just trying to tell different things that remind me of different times of my life and things that remind me of shoe culture and stuff. Because I think what's cool, I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm pulling from different things. Like even like the mesh on my shoes, like I seen a Balenciaga and I was like, yo, I really like the mesh. Is there a way that we can do that? And they were like, yeah, and they showed me different options and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm really like tapped in.
Yeah, it's
And-
breathable.
Good, yeah.
Do you feel like your time at Foot Locker gave you any type of insights as to like what a consumer would want? Like as far as like when you like go to like the design process, like do you think that like helps you at all? Like that history that you had there?
Yeah, definitely. working at Foot Locker, I tell everybody, like, it's a very great intro to loving shoes, because you work at Foot Locker because you love shoes. You cannot work there for the money. Like, it's honestly impossible.
Big facts.
To work there for the money. Like, so just being able, I was working in the flagship store in New York City where corporate was upstairs. So you would see the buyers come down and you would talk to them. You would see like the people from the brands and maybe even like celebrity talent, like kind of come in for a meeting or do things. And just kind of like, I think one thing I do well is I like retain things. Like maybe I don't catch on the fly, but sometimes if like there's a situation in front of me, I would remember like maybe I seen this with my friend Noelle at a trade show. Right. Or maybe I was in a focus group and they put this material on the table. Like, so just being able to kind of talk to customers every day, talk to buyers every day. Maybe I didn't know what I was getting in that moment. Like maybe I was just thinking like, oh, I wonder if they can let me buy the foam posits on Saturday. But it's like now that I try to apply it in something else in my life, I'll be like, I did learn this from someone.
Right.
So, that's been like a good part. Like I would always recommend working at Foot Locker for people for the experience more than the money.
Shout out to Foot Locker.
Definitely.
That's a good perspective.
Yeah. Is that the only like shoe store you've worked at?
Yeah, I was in and out on that. After working at Foot Locker, I was trying to, just pursue my music. I was traveling. I was like just trying to make some streaming dollars, doing what I can, performing in New York City, performing a lot of places. And then, like, bills get tight. You start, like, trying to flip some shoes, trying to sell my own shoes. I was selling, like, all my stuff out, my collection, if it was a tight month. Man. And then from that, it was just like, you know what, let's see. If I always had just a more, I would say, like, a more forward style for, like, music shows. Like, I'm going to shows in Yeezy 1s. I'm going to shows in Yeezy 2s where everybody else is, like, Eminem 8 Mile, where they're, like, really, like black hoodied up and some Vans and Converse. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I do have a little bit of style to me. Maybe I should start putting my logo on my hats. And then maybe I should put my logo on my hoodie. Maybe I should, put my logo on my jacket. And then from that point, you started seeing people ask. And people would be like, are you going to have a merch table? But I never thought to have a merch table. Let me see if that can negotiate. If they're not going to pay me off the tickets, let me see if I can get a
bag from this. Period.
And, I had a show maybe like the end of 2019 and, all my friends was there. We was all kicking it and I sold some shirts. I sold like a lot of shirts. I was like, you know what? Maybe I think I'm going to try to market a little bit more into the clothes. And I just felt like during the pandemic, I was just really just pumping things out and really just dropping things. And I was like, man, maybe I should have just stayed consistent with dropping more clothes a long time ago. And, we're kind of here now.
Yeah.
Nice. That's really cool. Yeah.
That's fire.
I know.
That's fire.
I love you guys.
I had a question. And I went blank when he was talking. Like, I was like, it came to my mind when he was talking.
Yeah.
So, like, are you still doing shows and music? Or are you really just focused on, like, the shoot thing at the moment?
Right now, is like my whole business is my brand. I would love to be able to apply myself that way, but a lot of my music process was really like time on my hands and locked in the house and being able to work on stuff all day. But it's like now it's like, zoom, meeting, travel, flight, this and that. So I'm still trying to find my process because I was making music since I was in high school. And just that process changing, it's almost like you realize how like sometimes you change things in your life, you got to really figure out how to find your routine again. And that's probably where I'm at right now.
Is like releasing your shoe and doing the pop-up and everything, like the energy from that, is it similar to performing on stage or is it kind of like different?
I think that goes back into my point of like me retaining things. I think being at so many like shows and trying to have thick skin and trying to fight for like your space and your spot and trying to not feel overlooked and trying to fit in, but also like you want to do things that people like. I think that's where I kind of learned how to kind of move and groove through this industry that way. And even like designing hats, like I would design hats all the time. So you kind of know what people react to, what they don't react to, what they love, what they kind of cool with. So it's like just taking all that into what I'm doing now. It's kind of like I learned a little bit. I say you learn a little bit from everything. Like you guys can put on a show right now and I'll figure out something I learned from it. Like I may not think about like, do I enjoy this before I figure out what I could take from it.
Okay. As far as Complex Con this weekend, is it just going to be shoes at your booth? Are you doing any hats? Any other merch?
So I have some hats. I have some hats just because that's my, that's pretty much my staple. That's when people
Right.
describe what you do. They be like, oh, you don't know J-Tip? He make the hats. Like,
Hats,
so I got some hats. I did a few pieces of like Saucony J-Tips kind of merch.
Okay.
I didn't go too like crazy with the trying to have a million different things. I wanted to make it like more capsulized. Like I just got the hats, the shoes, the stuff. Just kind of make it an experience, but it'll be a little bit of things there.
Do you know how many pairs of shoes you're gonna have?
Well, I don't want to say that.
Okay. Sorry. I was being extra nosy. I was like,
but I got a good amount
many?
because, I just feel like you tell somebody how many you have, they feel like they can kind of, I'm like, I'll get the Elaina. He should be good.
I get you. Yeah. I get you. Keep them on their toes.
Do you have any like expectations for yourself for this year's Complex Con?
I think I try to look at doing the work as the part that's important. And I think like if I make sure my energy's high and I make sure that the people I have work in the booth are really like engaging and stuff, then I think that everything goes well. But I think like if I go into it like telling myself like, yeah, I'm gonna sell 1 million shoes and, and people's gonna break down the walls of the booth.
Yeah, we don't need that again.
That's all, that's all I'm gonna be thinking about.
Yeah,
so
Lord have mercy.
There's only 5 pairs.
So right now,
They really rushed the
I'm
booth.
just kind of thinking like, just focus on what you need to do, and then everything else falls into place.
Nice. Okay.
I'm
we're
a firm
excited.
believer of if you kind of build the ship, then it's up to everybody else's job to get on it. So it's like I
You
provided
presented
this.
it.
I gave you my best foot forward. Like, trust me, a lot of brands sell people short at these shows. Like, they'll come in and they'll say hi, they'll have a few things, but it's like I'm dropping something. I'm gonna be in the. I feel like people are gonna be still talking about my last shoe while I'm here. So
of course, you're one of the few people that are dropping shoes this year. Yeah,
because they hold it all back. They be fronting.
Yeah.
Also, because shoe drops at Complex Con are like hectic.
They do get crazy. They do get crazy.
I think that's the one thing like people still look forward to at Complex is like certain shoe drops.
They got me in a good spot too. Like,
I see.
Okay, cool.
Pretty, like, right
I saw the map. Yeah,
I see the map.
I see the map.
Okay, nice.
Well, thank you. We're excited.
Yeah.
We are very excited.
So, yeah, we're definitely gonna pass.
Do you have anything like you want to let the people know? Like,
I just think that I just want to thank the people. Know I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely,
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
No, like so much.
Yes.
I'm on my journey, so this is all a part of it. This is even though we're in the present, this is stuff that people go back to, and they be like, oh, he's connecting. He's talking to people that's really outside making decisions and really showing people what's going on. So this is where I'm supposed to be.
100%.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this has been good.
I really loved your conversation. Like you just was like your stories.
Yeah,
I was
really
really drawn. But
man, you're good at talking.
So usually we wrap up our episode with an unboxing question. So we asked our viewers, listeners, all you guys today. We asked like if there is a shoe that people regret purchasing. So we usually get into our personal answers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to get.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then we read some of the other answers. So do you have a shoe you ever regretted purchasing?
Probably like the lime green foams, just because my friend Noel, he's brought it up probably every time he wanted to tell somebody a story of me collecting shoes. But, he'll tell people that he was in my house one day and it fell out the box, and he was like, I thought you never bought those.
God damn.
They just happen to fall out.
Oh,
do you guys have a shoe?
Oh God.
If I regretted like buying something, I sold it. So.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, I don't know if I have like a hard.
I'm gonna say Adidas Yeezys.
I don't regret buying those. They were comfy and they worked at the time. I still wear my Wave Runners.
Wave Runners are different, I guess. I'm gonna give you an exception with the Wave Runner.
The Wave Runner is, I feel like that.
People told me my shoes, this shoe kind of.
I almost, when I looked down right now, I was like, that blue gave me that vibe. Like, but I love that Wave Runner so freaking much. Like, I had
like
2
the
pairs.
First one.
Yeah, I ran through my first pair. I had to get a second pair.
That was definitely his strongest silhouette, in my opinion. Yeah,
absolutely.
that was his strongest.
I wasn't mad
from Adidas.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at some of the boots. I mean, side note, there's been a lot of that I listened to. I was listening to podcasts this whole week. I mean, so I was referencing his, but like I listened to, I think it's called The Daily, and they touched base on a lot of that behind the scenes Kanye Adidas stuff, and it was pretty crazy. I suggest everyone give it a listen.
Okay. Send that to me.
Yeah, well, Skate sent it in the group chat.
Oh.
Shout out to Damien.
Sorry, Skate.
Shout out to you. But I'm trying to think if I have a regret. Not like I think like Janelle said.
Yeah. Oh,
I will say like maybe not a regret. I probably have like a regret buying a shoe like aftermarket like for resale so quickly and the price dropping later where you're just like I spent
so much money and I could have waited.
Like
just waited
half the price now. I definitely probably have a few of those type of regrets, but probably never necessarily like, oh my God, I wish I never would have bought this shoe. Yeah.
I think my most recent regret, I bought a pair of those Laney ones, those women's ones that came out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ended up selling them. I don't think I like these that much.
I will say as a woman, I regret buying So Kate Louboutins. Those are the most painful heels I've ever worn.
I remember the So Kate era. Jesus.
I think I wore those out twice, and like probably the second time I wore them, my friend's boyfriend had to like carry me on his back.
Oh my God, are you serious?
And I refused to take them off and walk out.
Yeah, because that's ghetto.
But this was like 2017, so this is a long time ago. But yeah, I definitely regret spending $700 on those goddamn heels that I could never wear, and they still are in my closet. Okay, let's get on with it then. I wouldn't say it's a sneaker, but that is a regret. Yeah. Somebody said the cream Yeezy 350s. I be wearing my shoes too much. Oh, they get dirty. Yeah, you gotta be careful with white shoes, cream shoes, that, and especially that material, it picks up dirt. Someone said the Fragment Dunks. I don't like Dunks, and I'm not sure why I bought it for resale at that. Damn. I mean, it's crazy. I love Fragment, but those Dunks didn't really hit. They're like that dark color. And
I have them, and I will say the material on there was kind of shitty.
Yeah, I just felt like they just slapped a Fragment logo on the back and called it a day. Yeah, but absolutely.
Someone said cool.
Someone said cool guys.
Why would you buy those anyways?
They said they were trash.
You friends with him? Are you friends with him?
Yeah, that's my homie.
Well, I think you're already aware of our beef. But
yeah, you
come on the pod, nigga.
Man. Okay.
Anyways, someone
that was cute.
So the majority of responses were no regrets. we gotta show the meme too. No I know Skating. Mr. Shoe Hefner 5 said that. Someone said not a single pair. Love all them joints. What is the ISPA with the parachute shroud? Nike ISPA Drifter Gators.
It's like a running type of shoe. Oh, I see it in my head. Okay. I know what he's talking about.
Off-White 4 is paid 1.4K Canadian. Haven't worn them now in one of the shoes. Well, why haven't you worn them?
I need to wear mine.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't. 1.4, is that still like the asking price for those, or are they higher than that?
No, I think they're kind of lower than that.
Are they?
But it says Canadian, so the currency is different.
Canadian. Pinnacle Jordan 1.
Yeah. That was. Those didn't really do so
every
well.
Game, the red pair.
Airships are
Union
nice.
Cortezes, same.
Yeah, a lot of people
Union
were
Cortez.
the Union Cortez.
The outlets too.
OG Jeremy Scott wings.
Look, Henny, I don't regret those buys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even though I'm not an Adidas girl now, but
they said ASAP wearing them in the Purple Swag video had me sold.
ASAP had them. He had his own collab in those. Actually, he had a Jeremy Scott collab.
I think that like American flag one was his.
Yep.
Oh, dang! Already the on air Dawns.
Which one were those?
The one that just came out.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, the one that haven't came out yet, right? Dawn. Wait, no. Dawn is white.
Is that the one?
Dusk is black.
Okay.
How you regret that? They ain't even came out.
Maybe he needed money then.
I think.
I mean, maybe he got them early
colors, right?
Oh, okay. You didn't want to pay resale, and you paid resale. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe they did pay. Maybe they paid to get them early and overpaid.
Okay, that's already $230.
Well, you should have waited. Have some patience.
The biohack.
I
mean, those were.
Yeah, was gonna be big.
I think because the color wasn't exact like the original like biohack shoe. Like it was a little off. Like the one, because even like Bianca, that's like her favorite shoe, and she even said like that Jordan one. It like even though it looks very similar, it gives the same vibes. It just was different, and it just didn't hit the same.
Yep.
Someone said they bought 2 pairs though, so they regretted that. Pandas that resale the first time they released.
Ooh,
Listen, nobody knew the first time the Pandas released that it was gonna be.
It was gonna do what it did.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's just, but I get it. I can't even imagine the resale price on those at that time.
Yeah, because they were going for something.
They restocked like 500.
Just about.
They're still in the store. You go in the store right now.
Yeah,
see, the Pandas.
I'm pretty sure they'll restock again before the end of the year.
Yeah, you already know.
What is it? Gold toe ones at premium resale price for an X. Ooh, okay. I was hoping people were gonna come in here and say the shoes that they purchased for an X, because I feel like I would regret that a little bit.
I know that person, so I probably know the X too.
Messy. The tea.
At premium resale price.
Well, thank you guys always for
engaging with us.
Sparked up the cool Kai conversation.
Jesus.
No more.
Are we gonna have to cut that out?
But yes, thank you guys always. If you made it this far, do not forget to always follow us on Instagram at Sneaky Link Pod, and don't forget to follow us on all of our streaming platforms and on YouTube,
TikTok,
and on TikTok.
Apple Podcasts,
on TikTok,
Spotify, TikTok.
I don't even need to say it no more.
All them.
Gotta love it.
But honestly, though, thank you so much for coming out. I know you flew in today. I know you have a really busy weekend. You didn't have to do this, but you did.
Busy.
Right off the plane, right off the convention, right off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, perfect timing.
I know. I'm really excited to see your setup this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll
we will be
definitely
there.
stop
I'm with our shoes on.
Not this triplet.
Gotta pull in a better fit because.
Yeah.
This is I'm just throwing this t-shirt on.
No, it's cool because since they released it for the first time, seeing people walk around and showing them already, is gonna really have people like, oh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too, actually.
To put them on. I hope it don't rain too hard on Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, I keep forgetting about that.
But
Also, come visit me at the eBay booth.
Oh, yeah. Janelle's going to be working.
Janelle will be streaming.
Absolutely. Are you
Check
going to be
me
at the
out.
booth the whole time?
No, there's some downtime, so I can walk around and stuff like that.
Cool. What about you?
We'll be together.
We'll be together.
And
Hopefully we'll be doing some sneaky leak stuff.
We'll be asking people questions.
Yeah.
Being messy and shit. So,
yeah, per usual.
Yeah.
But honestly, thank you so much.
Yes,
It was a pleasure. I am Elaina.
Henny.
I'm Janelle.
And this is the